mid-game, it's great for team fights, it's just got everything they kind of need, and it puts heavy pressure versus weak lanes. So I think Spectre Venge, pretty weak lane. Legion Commander Tree, probably one of the strongest duos. So I really think that SG is going to suffer a lot more. That being said, though, they have looked incredibly good in all of their laning phase
They
games.
have. The laning play has been very strong from SG. Yeah. Take that away from them. So it is certainly going to have to be even stronger here in a game with the heroes that they have. And
that's a nice ward there you saw what he did there.
Oh, did he get it down?
Yeah, he put it down. So he cut the tree. This was a ward that I believe China was using a lot to defend their mid laners. They would put it up there. They cut one tree and you put it down. But it's also incredibly good versus Spirit Breaker. You see all the rotations coming out.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah.
It's just a very hard to de-ward ward.
Will they be aware that he put that down? You know, obviously spotting him coming up. Do you think they should know that he would have headed over there for
There's a lot of different spots he could have placed it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they did see that he was standing on the high ground here, but he could have placed it deeper. He could have placed one on like the normal spot on in the mid lane.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the Venge is able to get the D wards out. Just have the sentry ready to go. See if he is able to find the right position. But yeah, as you're saying, the global aspect, it feels like it's going to be potentially hard on SG as well because Team Freedom, they have a lot of saves. You've got the Lycan's Howl, you've got the Press the Attack, you've got the Living Armor. A lot of ways that they can save each other from being dove upon. Even when they hit the 6 on the Spectre, you know, at a time where you're going to want to get that Spectre straight and involved in action, it could be quite hard for them against Freedom's lineup. Yeah,
it's nothing really to get your Spectre involved. So I've used to see like the Spectre get picked up when it was like there's a puck on the team too. So you Dream Coil, you Haunt, you get the Spectre involved very early. This time around, it's like you Haunt just to go with your kind of Spirit Breaker charge with the Fury and ulti as well, just to join in those type of engagements. But it's definitely not so clear cut and straightforward. While Team Freedom's their lineup hits a very strong timing where they can not only deathball down towers, they can also go for Roshan, and they are incredibly potent. So we'll see how it plays out, but it does look like SG is going to suffer more in the laning phase than they usually do. We'll see, though. King RD is kind of the man at just finding situations and turning them around and finding ganks anywhere.
Yeah, in all 3 games. Well, what we've seen him on? We've seen him on the Undying, the Earth Spirit, and what was it? Was it Sand King? Did he play in one of the games?
Undying, Earth Spirit, and I can't recall.
I can't remember. But whatever he's been on, he's certainly been quite a dominant force in the early game. So we'll see if he is able to pull off the same this time round. Mid lane, though, as you said, probably going to be a place where we're going to see less King RDs. Not too much you can do against the puck. Bottom lane, we'll make the go here onto Lee. Backs up, and he will be fine. Not quite enough damage or control level 1 to take him out. So they'll harass the support out of the lane, but Snaking still able to stand strong. And yeah, to confirm as you said, so what, game 1 we saw Boris standing in, but Snaking is indeed back here for the second game. Lane, at the moment, things being kept even. The bottom lane where the heavy action is going on here. King RD being gone upon, they'll look to turn with a magic missile and they'll get it. HFN secures himself first blood.
Wow. Didn't think they'd actually be able to bring him down with that kind of aggression, but yeah, having the Leech Seed level 1, he just wanted to start pummeling them down, but yeah, just a bit too much damage, just unexpecting them to really be able to burst him down with the Desolate. He got, I think, 1 or 2 Desolate damage hits too, so the bonus damage does play a bit of a factor. But now looking at the lane equilibrium, and the creep favor is heavily in Freedom's.
It's going to be down under the tower. King RD taunting Lee here.
That one is very obnoxious.
The noise, the movement, it's all over the place.
Snaking, though, even though the Treant died, he's farming super well. 9-1 CS, and he's standing under the tower. No fear.
Mid lane.
Mid lane.
As he got
Adriano.
Very close there, nearly being able to bring down Adriano. The sounds out in time. CCNC, though, as it goes, keeping on par with the farm of the Lina at the moment. The matchup between the two of them, looking for that rune. Not going to get it. The CCNC is able to take it. Adriano was hoping to get there in time. Couldn't quite make it. The orb too strong. Bottom lane, again, the dagger out. Being that the sentry is there, they did pop a sentry down themselves, Team Freedom, to look for the D ward, but
they did get it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, there was a lane ward from SG, and Lee was able to claim that one. But now he is invis. He's got the leech seed as well, so he's going to be able to just keep snaking in the lane. But yeah, Snake's pretty much free farming in this lane versus a tri lane. And the trade-off though is that the Nature's Prophet top lane is, he's messing with the support a bit and he's messing with the UR a little bit and getting some farming levels. At least to get some reciprocation.
And HF Energy, does he have any regen here on the Spectre? He
has none.
He's got nothing out on him at the moment. What's the best way? And there's nothing on C4T as well. So this is going to be a little bit awkward for the moment for this Spectre. He really can't do much for what seems to be quite a bit of time there. There's no backup plan, and Snake King realizes this. He knows that he can be aggressive, as this Spectre's just going to be out the lane for quite some time indeed. Do we have...
He's bringing
someone in?
He's bringing the HFN salve.
There we go. Absolutely necessary that, as they need to get the Spectre back into some sort of a shape that he can re-enter the lane.
All three lanes, though, going in favor for Team Freedom right now, even though the first kill was on the Treant Protector.
Yeah, certainly is, as you mentioned, is along with the panel, panning out as is expected with these lineups from both sides. Spectre having a very tough time in lane with the pressure that's being put on.
Yeah, once they get the level 6 on the Nature's Prophet, he can at least like come down and maybe get involved versus the Legion Commander with a charge coming up, but still, they're getting heavily pressured by this dual aggressive lane, and you can see their levels are suffering. King RD level 1 on Spirit Breaker, it's almost 5 minutes in. C4T is barely, almost level 3, almost level 4 on the Spectre, but yeah, snaking on the Legion Commander is just playing in their faces, absolutely free farming.
Yeah, he's had very, very strong start.
Yep. And as long as Francis or F. Lee doesn't really show himself too much and just sits behind snaking, they have no kill opportunities. Unless snaking plays way too far aggressive. But.
Oh. Snaking. He actually nearly gets that one there, but the whole bat will be there. Quick charge and a magic missile. They look to try and turn. They're bringing the Nature's Prophet as well. Treant trying to hold them back. Snaking. Falling down low. They'll sprout him up. But he's actually able to cut himself out and get away at the end of the day. Now they'll turn their focus towards the Treant. Kiro coming in, snaking, trying to save him. But it's not going to be enough here.
That is the one thing. If they overstep their bounds too far, that's when the Nature's Prophet can come in and start helping. So they have to watch their positioning when they do go for that kind of stuff. Snaking, maybe in a little trouble here. One more right click coming out from Tavo, and he should be brought down. Yep, Snaking might be able to get a kill.
It will fall through in return, but yeah, Tavo getting a double. I think he'll be fine with that. They keep the Spectre alive. They get a double. It's going to be a long, painful walk once again, though, for HFN back to base. So still more and more time where this Spectre is falling very much behind in comparison to the Lycan, who is double the CS and having the time of his life up on that top lane, especially when the Nature's Prophet leaves the lane for that sort of play.
Yeah, and he's going to go for a Midas. That's like the new Lycan build that everybody's been doing. Just get the Midas and you increase your farm much faster, because that hero doesn't just need items, he needs levels pretty badly. But he's going for the 1-1-3 build that we've been seeing people do as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, snaking, continuing that rampage in that bottom lane. No fear. No, he did pay with his life once. Now gonna have the phase boots finished up, and it should be a lot easier for him to survive. That being said, though...
Yeah, they're making a go again onto F. Lee. Charge forward from King RD. Out comes the Wrath, and Nature's Prophet TPs across. Magic Missile is there, and they should get F. Lee. The response from Freedom, as they surround Tavo, take him out, will punish him for that play. And last time getting a double kill, I think he's happy with that, but TPing in, taking a Treant down, but then losing your life, not necessarily worth it here for the Prophet.
Yeah, I mean, he's not really... That's just him getting a kill, too. It's not like him TPing down there securing his Spectre's farm by any means. He's now... HFN just got the hell out of there. He's like, he's
up to top. He can't do
get anything up there. I can't get anything down there. There's no point in him really being there anymore, because it's just too much pressure coming up from the Legion Commander. And the Jakiro now has his space awakened, and he can make his way down and cause even more pressure. And even take the building now, too. With that level 3 Liquid Fire, they can heavily pressure the safe lane tower. And as a Spectre, losing your safe lane tower pre-10 minutes is super detrimental. Tabo is teleporting down, though, to try to at least react a bit for it.
Oh, look at this top lane. CCNC's coming with a wraparound. They're ready to punish HFN. They know he's not 6 yet, still just level 5. He'll try and juke his way out around the tree line. He's not going to make it, though, as they chase him down. Yawar as well, getting the kill. As anticipated, it's been a very tough opening 8 minutes here for the Spectre. Freedom well and truly able to punish it and make sure the lanes go their way. Bottom lane, Charge onto Snake King, pretty deep underneath the tower. Mass TP's coming through. Will be Sprouted, gets the chance to get himself out. But with the magic missile coming in from the bench, they do punish the Legion. They brought in 4 for this. Can they get any more? They're looking towards Stan King, do have the charge. Sprout is there, ends up actually knocking him out the trees though. And it looks like they should still get him as the bash comes through along with another magic missile. SG will secure themselves a couple of kills down bottom, get HFN involved as well.
Defended their tower, very important as well. A little bit of over-aggressive play coming out from Snake King and getting puzzling, but now HFN playing over-aggressive as well and just gets bursted down at the
straight
tower.
in Snake King with the duel. Great for SG there. They get themselves a bit of positive play. Snake King turning it around. Still as this goes on, all the space in the world for Yawara up on the top lane. Has the Midas complete and can now look to start to put some pressure on that tower as he wishes.
I think this is where Adriano needs to start getting involved for his team too. Make some space for that Spectre. I think he ideally wanted to go down toward bottom, but he was farming some stacks, and yeah, he can't really defend that tower. Now it's going to get dropped down from the right clicks from Snaking as well as the Liquid Fire from Stanking. So losing safe lane tower, Spectre now it kind of doesn't really have a great place to farm or go at all. He has to play with this ganking Spectre in a way, and they have to really enable him. They have to play completely around the Spectre now and just help him wherever possible, wherever he goes. But this isn't a Spectre, you know, it's 9 minutes in and he's playing in the enemy offlane. It's just a very awkward position.
He's got to be careful as well. CCNC without Veil. If he makes another rotation, the burst, there'll be a smoke up
so they are,
from SG.
They are going to go up and play around the Spectre at least. You know, he's in the offlane. They got to help him somehow. But the puck coming in, CCNC with that freshly picked up Veil.
Yeah, coiling him and working himself down to the low ground. There's the Light Strike and Laguna in return. CCNC will take the fall. They'll sprout the Lycan, hold him back, jumps through, will chase down the Spectre, gets the kill, gets out as well. Light Strike Ray not on point. Thinking about turning for more. They've got the duel. They're going to look for a second kill onto the bench. There's actually a buyback Haunt here from the Spectre trying to turn this. Looks towards the Lycan, Snake King falling down low as he will be chased down by Tavo. They'll get the Legion. Yawar trying for the TP out, isn't going to make it. The Light Strike comes in. So SG do take the cause back down in response. They do commit the Spectre buyback for that, but I get it doesn't get a lot of gold, of course, because of that buyback.
Get some experience.
Gets a bit of experience.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
He didn't have the earn or anything finished up, so he didn't get earn charges, but all right. He's trying to get involved. He's trying to catch up somehow. At least he's trying, right? But that was a nice smoke rotation that they did. You know, they kind of expected the aggression to continue happening onto the Spectre every time he shows in a lane, and they at least react accordingly. Trying to get themselves a tower as well.
They want to dive for more. They've actually got a charge onto Stan King. They are going in deep. Living armor. Will there be enough to save the Jakiro? It won't. They'll lose Stan King here. The aggression of SG stepping up, paying off for now.
CCNC porting in, wanting to defend this tower. Tavo dueled up. This will be an easy duel finish.
I was just saying, how many duel wins have we got on Snake King? It feels like he's had a pretty strong start.
Yeah.
3 already here. 30 damage at 11 minutes in. Dream Coil out and down onto C4T. He'll be chased down as well. They will get the double for CCNC.
Very important for CCNC to make those type of moves, though. Just always running around, defending his towers as best as possible, because he's playing with a Treant Protector on his team. He doesn't want to lose towers, but that being said, while he does move out of the mid lane, the Lina Adriano is able to clean up mid tower. So a small little gain coming out from SG, at least through that exchange.
What's the plan item-wise from the Spectre? Is it a game where you have to look for that Radiance, or do you expect to see smaller items such as the Manta, a Diffusal come out from him this game?
I think he needs to go for. I think it's going to be too hard for him to get a big item like a Radiance. Maybe if he just win like a crazy amount of fights, he can just get it like that. But he already purchases up the Aquila phase boots. He's going to be going for an Urn as well on top of that. So it looks like he's just going for early aggression builds. I think he needs to as well. Just like they're going to be constantly running at him in this game, and they need to be able to contest that first Roche. That first Roche is going to be extremely important, and Freedom has a perfect lineup to take that with not only just the Lycan, but also Jakiro. Jakiro makes it so that while you're doing Roche, you pretty much take no damage, because the Roche isn't really attacking when he's liquid fired. Bottom lane, King RD in position, ready to go for stanking, waiting for Tavo's TP maybe to be ready. He's waiting for something, maybe to wait for more information on the map before he makes a move.
Yeah, definitely a kill that they can go for. Stanking is all alone, and indeed, there we have it. Charge, they've got the TP. It's a little far away, but he pops the drum charges, gets in position. They've got the bashes from King RD and Stan King. Will certainly be taken down here. SG seeing an opening and making sure to abuse it.
Radiant's top tower is under
And then they're actually pinging out the Roche too, so they're expecting that's going to be happening in a bit. Adriano actually pinged that one out. Yeah, nice little small kill gains. Going for Midas not only on the Spirit Breaker, but also on the Nature's Prophet. So they're going to have triple Midas. Actually, maybe even 4 Midases coming out soon for Team Freedom because the Train Protector also has one queued up. So greed, greed, greed. After a good laning phase. Why not? Snaking now charged up again. Oh, he canceled his charge.
Oh.
But they might be able to get the kill anyway.
He bashes would do it.
Be able to.
Oh, he actually commits with the duel and turns. With the overgrowth, they're going to man up, turn back into this. Look towards King RD, get the second. Snaking just goes now for the TP out. He's going to make it.
Oops.
And that whole attempt there from SG just turned around immediately. They did not expect the Trin to be in position for that ultimate.
Yeah, canceling his charge stun, that was also quite a mistake there. Snaking's able to get the press the attack off, and then the Trin in position to get that nice root coming out. And during all this, Stan King now just goes toward the mid lane, puts a nice aggressive ward, and also just starts liquid firing the tower.
And what's Snaking that was his 4th successful duel.
Yep.
And so yeah, that is, it's a lot. 14 minutes in to see a Legion get that many victories this early on. It's certainly something you don't see every game. He's also very close to having that Blink Dagger. 200 gold and he's got it. CCNC scouting things out with an Invis rune, has the Dream Core ready to go. Spots out HFM. What's up there in the middle lane? It looks like they don't have any interest in jumping in for a fight as of yet.
Yeah. Team Freedom doesn't really need to take these like random type of fights. The fights that they want to take is near objectives because they can easily take it right after an engagement happens. And they have to have the number advantage because like we did mention a bit on the panel was that SG does have like that global favor coming in, so they can outnumber Team Freedom if Team Freedom is not set up properly.
I was interested, was that CCNC on the puck? He was shift queuing up Clarities. Did he end up buying some on the courier?
Yep.
Okay. Stocking up on 3 Clarities. Okay.
It's good to have, we see a lot of players actually put them at least in your backpack. I think OP on IG, I see him running around with Clarities in his backpack a lot of the times when he's playing these type of heroes. Doesn't want to have to go back to base. He's the big aggressor as well. But I think he's probably going to be going back anyway.
Oh, yeah, certainly value. It's a good amount for just a small price of 50 gold.
Yeah. Why not?
We're going to pop him one already, even though he's going back to base. Just that extra speed on the mana regen, meaning TP out sooner, I guess.
Yep, they want to defend their tier 1.
Efficiency at its finest.
Dire's top tower is under.
Let's see what they can do about this. F-Fleet already up there. Echo Saber complete on your War. They do have the sentry down though, SG, so F-Fleet's going to have to be careful how he comes around on this. Blink Dagger on Snaking. Ready to look for the jump. See how heavy SG going on this push. The wall's already scouting them out. And that may be enough to cause SG to hold back off this.
Yeah, they don't have a lineup that really wants to just like straight up 5v5. They want a lineup that outnumbers or they just catch people out of position and then the Haunt comes through and the Fury Note comes through as well. So whenever Team Freedom groups up, they have a big advantage coming out for them. And Snaking going in for the duel now.
He goes straight in there, finds the Lina. The swap will be there. Will buy him time at least to not lose the duel immediately. The side of Freedom going in for more. Out comes the overgrowth, traps 2. Lina's out and down. King RD tries for a TP, but the damage from Yawa is too much. As SG, they lose 2. They're going to lose the Venge as well as 3 are out and down. You've got a Spectre trying to run himself away. He has the Shrine Heal, but he's absolutely surrounded here by Freedom, still with a full 5 man alive. HFM will go down as well. Yawa gets the double kill. And I mean, you said it yourself, SG with a lineup that doesn't want to fight 5-on-5. And that demonstration shows exactly why that's the case.
Yeah, they can just get ran at. Like, they don't really have great damage in a team fight. Like, they need damage coming out from everybody kind of splitting up and the Desolate starts to build up and the Nature's Prophet ult and they pick somebody off maybe with like a Lina ult quickly. But the amount of sustain that also comes out from Team Freedom is just too high.
Oh, look at this.
Another duel
King
coming out.
Just straight in. Again, there will be a
Nice
swap,
ice
but I
path.
think it's a swap that may set up for a couple of potential deaths. The Spirit Breaker will get out, so Venge's life not in vain as he will save the Spirit Breaker. But yeah, another tower to be taken by Freedom. As they really continue to amp up the pressure. SG still desperately trying to look for that space to get HFN back in this one. Going straight for the refresher orb on this Spectre. That's when you know something's going wrong.
He's still probably deciding, probably thinking about what he wants to do, but...
You don't believe in the phase refresher, Rosh?
Sure don't.
Trusting in the Desolate damage. Does he even have the... He does not have the mana for 2. What's the mana like for 2 once? It's,
no.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
You got to sit in base. Sit in... You know, AFK base and double haunt from base, that's the plan.
I'm like trying to think what he can actually get. I think just like the Manta kind of build is the safest versus Train Protector. Yeah, he's got the Yasha coming out.
He's only trolling us.
And that was, so that last, I guess you could call fight, it was more like Team Freedom just kind of running at them. And oh god, another duel coming out right away.
He is just in there each and every time, setting up for the team fights. We'll get the duel win here as the Lena's out, down, Overgrowth comes out onto 2 of them. SG, they've lost 2, they're going to lose 3 as well as Tavo's out, C4T down as well.
They can't fight. They actually just cannot
really
fight.
Can't.
They have to just completely split up in a way, but it's too hard versus the lineup that Team Freedom has because they can force these engagements. Snaking, no hesitation jumping in. Don't think he gets the duel victory there, but still. Actually, no, I think he did get the duel victory that time.
He did actually that time, yeah. He did manage to get it.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do in this game, and he just needs to jump in, force the aggression onto him, and then they clump up, and they get all these like massive team fight spells coming out on top. And now that's 2 tier 2s claimed already. Pre-20 minutes, Roshan should be looking like their next objective to be gained, unless they want to go for bottom as well. But yeah, it's just looking like SG cannot take the engagements versus Team Freedom. They don't have the lineup to do that.
No, they really don't. They need more time for the Spectre, and yeah, the way that Team Freedom's playing, they're not going to give SG any more time at all.
Yeah. And Lena, that was the last 2 deaths were the freshly picked up Bloodstone, and he's down to 5 charges now. King RD also just getting caught out.
Yeah, King RD with the 7 Orb of Venoms queued up next. Spirit Breaker. Oh, 6 actually, sorry. EU maps.
Yeah, they're feeling pretty demoralized.
They're feeling the heat here. Yeah, this is definitely the most painful game or state that they've been in today. 20 minutes in to be 12k behind. It's tough, especially when you're 12k behind with a Spectre lineup.
Yeah.
And yeah, queuing up the quad Midas here for the Spectre. I love it. I like that. I like to feel that this isn't frustrating. This is SG having a bit of a laugh, bit of a smile.
They probably are. I mean, they're probably just like, we're just getting ran at. The only way that they can come back in this game is just to split up and just try not to get completely overran, but it's looking like it's a bit too much of a detriment at this point. They do have a Spectre if they make it to super late game, but they also have the heroes to kind of deal with the Spectre.
I would love to see him build those 4 Midases and then come back into the game.
That would be pretty hype. Oh no, Adriano top, the duel. It's gonna come out. Does he get the Bloodstone off? He does.
Kills himself in time.
And now looks like Stanking bottom lane. They might be able to get at least something out of this. He's pretty tanky.
There you go, here's the duel win. Oh no, oh the swap! Or it's not enough.
And Stanking actually TPs out of the bottom lane as well when they went to go for him with the double 2 hero rotations.
Fortunately, Spirit Breaker 6 Orb of Venom's too short to get that kill. Oh, I see it. This is cozy, isn't it? Oh, he's.
Oh, they've got eyes on him.
Yeah.
The duel isn't up yet.
Oh, he's actually gonna get out.
He should be able to.
Use roll. Oh no, he hasn't got it. All right, F Lee giving a bit of mercy there to the Spectre as he lets him waltz away.
So very dominant performance.
Yeah,
Team
Freedom have looked very good this series, yeah, that's for sure.
Yawar has also been, like, it's not like massive in this game, but he has been using his wolves really well to scout out everybody. He's been sending like 1 around and just kind of putting it on top of Lena for the most part whenever they're trying to take an engagement. So they know whenever SG does want to respond. But yeah, they've just been literally just jumping in and just brute forcing it pretty much versus SG. Mid lane, Stanking.
Can they get a kill here? They're looking for Stanking.
He's buff though.
Oh, CCNC is actually there with the response. Gets the 2-man silence, Dream call out as well. Duels there onto the Spirit Breaker. Another win for Snaking. And HFN try and run himself away. He's not going to make it. Or is he?
Nope. And Yawar in the back also cleans up the Vengeful Spirit. 15,000 gold lead now at the 22-minute mark. They just call it.
The GG, well played. Unfortunate stuff here for SG, having some very tough matchups. As a second series of the day, it will be another loss for them. Free to picking up 2 wins As yeah, Freedom just, they did look very good. We saw how well they coped in a game in game 1 where SG did give them a hard time in the laning stage.
Yeah.
You are making a good recovery. CCNC playing some very nice puck. Both games, to be fair. Some great rotations here in game 2, keeping them ahead. And again, it feels just down to the draft. SG, I feel like they themselves would have known going to this game they were going to have a tough start, but yeah. I guess just didn't anticipate how tough it could.
Yeah, I mean,